Everyone, Billy Gary with KB Trucks.
Hello.
Where are we at, honey? What are we doing?
We are in Apple Valley, Minnesota. We are at the Minnesota Zoo. We have done quite a few vlogs here of special events, but today we're actually going to tour the zoo.
Yeah, this was actually a suggestion from one of our subscribers. It's been on our list to do just as the zoo itself, but we're going to go see what it's like here during the winter. We're going to go in through the south entrance, which to me, I consider this the main entrance because they do have, I think, 3 entrances, but this is the only one that's open all the time.
Right now, the Minnesota Zoo is similar to Como, where it is online reservation only. You do have to purchase your tickets ahead of time, pick a time slot. Once you do have your ticket, you can stay as long as you want. You don't have to leave at a certain time.
Right, here we go through the main entrance. Gonna check in here, and they did send us an e-ticket, so they're just gonna scan the barcodes. They just came in there. Now we're gonna go down this way. This is Discovery Bay, right?
Yes.
And this is, well, they used to have dolphins. I'm not sure. It's been a while since we've been here.
No more dolphins.
Oh, walking in here, here's a touch pool. They got some stingrays and other things in there that you could touch. Gotta check out some of these tanks over here, but in here they have some shrimp. These are quite different to see them alive versus in my grocery. This tank, these are interesting. These are garden eels. You kind of see them poking up. Kind of went down when I got closer, but they were way out. See that? This thing is interesting. They have some seahorses in here. And in this tank over here, they had a couple of sea dragons. Kind of look like seahorses, but they have a couple extra features. Look at that. There's at least 4 of them there. There's another touch pool over here. Where you can see some, I can never pronounce this word right, sea anemones. Not a frenemy, they're sea anemones. There's one right there. There's a couple more. There's a green one and a red one. And then down there, there's at least a couple different starfish. Like a purple one, kind of more of a pinkish colored one. Another purple one over there. There's another one over here. This tank, they got some stone coral of different kinds and varieties. Coral's always been amazing to me. You think that they're rocks, but they're actually living creatures. Oh wow, we're on the other side of the tide pool. Now you can just see quite a few more starfish and other sea anemones in here. And look at that, there's got to be at least, I want to say maybe a dozen or so starfish right there. In this tank they used to have the dolphins, but now it's a
monk seal.
Monk seals in here, and we couldn't really see it. They're kind of like up there in the corner, kind of around the edge, so it's kind of hard to see them right now. I'm gonna go check out this other tank, which is kind of near the entrance. We've got some very large fish in here. I just saw a sea turtle go around the corner. Let's see if I can find him. There's a sea turtle in the back there. Oops, went out of focus. Here comes one of the sharks. Here comes another shark. Wow, right up close. Wow. There's one of the sea turtles over our head. There it goes. In the back over there you can see a eel kind of poking its head out from the rocks. Start the touch tank, and you can see a shark right there, another one back over there. They've been swimming by. What did he say about the touch tank when we came in?
If you want to touch anything, you have to wash your hands before and after.
Oh, here comes one.
Too far.
Oh.
There's another one right there.
There we go.
I said I got my coat a little wet.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves, hon.
Yep.
Here comes another one. Here's a list of what you'll see in there. They got a horned shark, leopard shark, a bat ray, which is a type of stingray, and a swell shark. I think Carrie was petting a leopard shark. There's a pair kind of taking a nap over here in the corner, the tank, and across from them, a couple leopard sharks. So Carrie,
Yes.
were those baby sharks? Do?
You don't even do the doo-doos right. We go through this all the time.
What's your point?
And they were not baby sharks.
We left Discovery Bay and we're gonna kind of go clockwise around the outside area. This is a place where you can get some food during the warmer months. You get to sit over here and eat. And across from there is a gift shop. But we're gonna head this direction, Grizzly.
Russian's Grizzly Coast.
When it's warmer out, this is really neat. This is actually a fountain, and so they can spray this. So this is a fun place for the kids to go, kind of like a splash pad type thing. They can play in the water, cool off from the mist. I'm gonna head into the Grizzly Coast, which kind of looks like we're going into some caves here. According to the map here, it's like we're gonna be around. This is Russia, and Arctic Circle's there. So we're gonna go kind of along the coastline here by the Pacific coast. We got some sea otters here. There's actually a pair of zookeepers in there. They might be feeding them. Very cute. The zookeeper just gave the otter here something to eat. You can see that it's working on it on its belly. Second zookeeper over here. She's got a pair of otters in front of her. Got to do a trick. Oh, there she go. Got a reward. Wow. Gigantic. Look at these brown bears. Oh, stretch. Ow. Do not wake these guys. They're sleeping.
Just 1 minute.
Look at the size of that paw. Wow.
They're big bears, huh, buddy?
Hi. Wow. Amazing to see those grizzly bears so up close, or brown bears. They can weigh up to 1,300 pounds and be up to 10 feet tall.
I believe it. Those things are huge.
Yeah. So speaking of their height, like if you come here at the right time and there's a trainer here, we've been here before and they'll have a grizzly bear come up here next to this fence and they actually got really up here, like they had their paws all the way up to the top. They did that to show how big the grizzlies could be. That's a wild boar. I know they have several wild boars, but there's just one over in the corner chilling on the sun, taking a little nap. Well, we found the leopard. I don't know how he is in that position, but we found him. Beautiful. Amazing. Down to this gazebo down here is the tiger base camp. Gonna look for the Siberian tiger. Forgive me, Amur tiger. They changed the name because there's very few tigers left in Siberia anymore. Well, we found one of them. He's pretty much laying on his back out there in the snow. Well, he looks comfortable. And they have some bison. We learned last week bison and buffalo are different, but these are bison. They're from the Great Plains of Americas. And they got quite a few back there, just kind of chilling out on the hillside. And in front of the bison are black-tailed prairie dogs. You kind of see one out over there. A lot of them I'm sure are nesting because it's pretty cold out. I got at least one on guard over there. Across from the prairie dogs and the bison are pronghorns. They're antelope related?
Yes.
They also come from the plains of the Midwest. If you're walking along this trail and you see this metal object here, they used to have a monorail that did a tour of the outside of the zoo that you could pay, a couple bucks to ride. The railing's still here, but they closed down the monorail. I want to say maybe 10 years ago. I forget exactly, so don't give me, don't at me about how long it's been. But you can still see the, as I said, you can still see the rail system here. Next exhibit over, they have some two-hump camels. You actually see a young one here nursing. kind of far away, but on the opposite side from those camels, some Asian wild horses, and the one was actually just rolling around in the snow. It was kind of comical, but I couldn't get the camera over there fast enough. Coming up to a crossroads area here. We'll go to the left first to show you what's over this way. So I just kind of show you what's up this way because it's pretty much a dead end. If you saw our video from the fall, from the pumpkin thing, this is the way where they had that. They have other special events, touring things that'll happen over there. This is actually a place where you can take a tractor or you can walk and you can go up to a family farm, which is closed for the season. And over here, this is a play area. You know, that kids can go and slide and burn off some steam. But kind of back up at that intersection or crossroads, over here is a carousel, which is fairly new, just a couple years, if that, I'm not sure. That's an extra expense. And on the other side here are the Dole Asian wild dogs. Doors open, we're gonna poke our head in. Unfortunately, we didn't see any of the Asian wild dogs.
No Asian wild dogs today.
Yeah, so we'll have to come back another time. Up next is the moose enclosure, which we're actually in luck because I can literally count on one hand the number of times I've actually seen the moose in here. He's right over here. You see him? He's kind of in the shadow there, but he's in the back there. Does not have his antlers right now. If I remember right, they lose them during the winter. Across from the mooses, they are all in pieces. There is one of Carrie and I, our most favorite fictional animals, the caribou. You can see them with their large antlers back there. Okay, the whole thing's in jest. I know caribou are real. I know reindeer are real. It's just an inside joke. Carrie used to have a co-worker that claimed upside and down reindeers don't exist. So there they are, alive, breathing, with antlers and everything. Reindeers are real. And of course, one of our favorite pieces of trivia about reindeer and Santa is
the females are actually the one who pull the sleigh.
Why's that?
Because Rudolph's nose shines so bright.
No, well, female reindeers have their antlers in December and January when Santa would be pulling. Male reindeers lose their antlers earlier in the fall. This is the amphitheater. You can go here and you can watch a World of Birds show. They also will have a small concert series here during the summer months too. Across from the amphitheater is the more of the tiger exhibits. And this is the tiger lair where their den is. Dennis, the menace. And you can see the tiger in the back there. I'm just prowling around. One of my favorite animals. Over here you can get your photo taken for a donation, and they'll superimpose a tiger into your photo. So we're kind of back out in that area where that fountain was, just as a point of reference. There's the Grizzly Coast. But what I forgot to mention was over here is another play area for the kids. So if you're wondering what this is, this was the monorail station. We're gonna head back into the main building here to go check out the indoor exhibits. An option you have here is you can either go back into the main building here, or you can take the path there and go up to an upper entrance. We're gonna go back to the main building this way. Back to where we were. This is where we came in. We're gonna go this way instead, across from the entrance. These are some snow monkeys. There you go. You can see a bunch of snow monkeys over here in the corner, kind of hanging out. There's a few over on the trees, but that's where most of them seem to be at this moment. I'm gonna go check out the penguins of the African coast, across from the snow monkeys. Here we go, here's a couple over here. Everyone's just taking a break right now, it looks like. Oh, there goes one, decided to go for a walk. This is their main gift shop where you can go get your souvenirs from your day at the zoo. We'll probably poke our head in there later. We're gonna head into the Tropics Trail and the Minnesota Trail. If you need something to eat, this is their food court area called the Wild Cafe. And we're gonna take this ramp up to the Tropics Trail. On top of the path here, we can go to the Minnesota Trail to the left. We're gonna go to the Tropic Trails first, off to the right. Up first, you can kind of see some of the importance of why zoos are used, because these are examples of animals that have been extinct. Over here are some ring-tail lemurs. These guys are always fun to watch. Oh, that one's active. Look at those eyes. Wow, up next there's some African fruit bats. All kind of in a cluster over here in the corner. They actually kind of look cute to me. Next to those bats are the West African dwarf crocodile. Crocodile. And there's another one over there. Eyeing me over. Oh, here's a pair of colobus monkeys. There's some more in there, but these two are just up close. I'm not sure if they're kind of look like they're napping. And the same exhibit is another monkey. Did not see the name of this guy yet. You know, what kind of monkeys are these?
These are called DeBrazza's monkeys.
DeBrazza's monkeys.
Brazza's.
Brazza's?
Yeah, something like that.
Tomato.
Yep. I'm making up my own name.
In that same enclosure is a Red River hog. There's one over here. And here's their Komodo dragon. He likes to lay in the heat lamp over here in the middle of the exhibit. They have some very strong jaws and very sharp teeth. And here they have some small apes. Kind of hard to see. There's one over here. Another one was kind of hiding back behind a tree trunk over there. But they also have some flamingos and other birds. There's the flamingos hanging out over in the corner. Here's a better look at some of the flamingos. Kind of interesting how they eat. They just kind of put their bills in the water and they siphon, or not siphon, but they sift through to try to find what they want to eat. Up there is a hornbill. He is big. Not sure how well you can kind of see him. There he is. He just poked his head around the corner. Really interesting looking. This is kind of always fascinating me because of the way how water works. This looks like it's a very shallow pond, but we're about to go lower to go check it out. You can see the shark right there. We're going to take this tunnel down here and we're going to go see the pond that we were just looking over. If you want to call it a pond. So now we're something like 15 feet lower. And you can see the size of this tank better and the depth of it. Oh, there's actually a sea turtle over there. Oh, there's the sea turtle. We'll go behind that rock so I won't be able to see him. That one shark that we saw from above, that's a zebra shark. Coming out from that reef area to our right immediately are a couple of Cape porcupines. These guys are big, kind of napping right below us. Across from these porcupines is a Transcapian urial, which basically he looks like a ram to me. But he's big. As we're walking out of the tropical trails, this can be a revolving exhibit for like butterflies stuff. It looks like they got some plants here that they're ready to decorate it for the season, but it's still February and it's still a little cold. Walking out of the tropical trail, we're gonna go check out the Minnesota Trail. When you walk in, a lot of times they have different turtles over here in this exhibit. Right now it's closed, but they have a couple other amphibians and whatnot over here, some frogs that are native to Minnesota. So the Minnesota Trail here, everything that is on exhibit here are animals that are native to Minnesota. I think this exhibit is always kind of cute. This is the raccoon. It's always kind of fun trying to figure out where they are hiding.
It says there's actually a skunk in here now.
Oh, there's a skunk in here too. Oh yeah, no luck finding the possum, the skunk, or the raccoon. So we're kind of going back outside. In this first area, there's some beavers. There's their dam. So this is kind of give you the impression that you're walking underwater because like there's lily pads and there's woods. And here you can see some of the fish that are native to Minnesota, like bass, pike, bluegill. Here are the river otters. There's one right there. There you go. So playful. Like the spin. There's the one that was swimming around. And down here's another one. Cute, up on his legs. What you looking for, dude? You got cute little faces. But they're very strong carnivores. There you go. We're gonna go back into the water. Smell something. Kind of in a dark corner here, but there's a porcupine. It's kind of cute. There's a coyote taking a nap. There's actually another one behind that one. You can kind of see its fur sticking up. Yeah, there's at least two of them right there. We got a pretty good view of one of the gray wolves in here. We counted 4, but this is the closest one that we could get to. These guys are just huge. Up next we found the wolverine. Amazing how you could just curl up in a ball in a pile of snow and fall asleep. This is actually in the next exhibit. There's another wolverine in here. There's actually 2, but the other one's sleeping. This one is actively trying to eat something, it looks like. Do not mess with these guys if you come across them in the wild. Up next, kind of just looking at all of us, is the puma, cougar, or mountain lion. Take your pick regionally. All the same thing, just different names. He wants someone to play with him, and nobody will throw the toy. Wow. So powerful looking. And of course, there's the bald eagle.
Kitty cat.
There's the lynx. It's not a bobcat, it's a lynx. Turn around. There you go. Hi.
Look at those feet.
Hi. Look at those eyes. He does have a black bear exhibit. Unfortunately,
the bears are hibernating because it's winter.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
No bears today.
And to leave the Minnesota Trail, there's an outside exit, but it's closed right now for the winter. So we're going to go back down this ramp kind of to the main area, the entrance to the gift shop. Just notice this, if you're a pressed penny collector, we're outside of that food court. And so you can get a pressed penny over here. They got quite a few designs. Just noticing this, we're next to the gift shop, and they have this called the Beehive. This is actually the play space for 1 to 3-year-olds. Okay, just walking out of the Minnesota Zoo. What do you think, hon?
Oh, I love it here. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. But well, what are the details on this right now?
Details, adults, $19.95 per person. Kids, kind of depends on the age, anywhere from free to, I believe, $13.95. It does cost $7 to park as well, so just something to be aware of. It is a reservation system right now, so you do have to buy your tickets online and pick a time to come.
Yeah, we had a great time. This is our first time vlogging the zoo. This is actually a suggestion from one of our subscribers. We want to hear from you. Where else should we go check out in Minnesota? Perhaps an event or something within a day trip kind of thing, ideally from the Twin Cities. So leave a comment below for your suggestions. But we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You will watch KB Treks. Please do us a favor. Like, share, subscribe, and help the channel grow. Until next time, good luck and have fun.
See ya.